Hey guys, Pete the Great here today to talk to you about what I think Sanji will do to save Luffy at the end of Luffy and Katakuri's fight. Now, I think there are two ways this fight can end, and both have their pros and their cons. Let's begin. The first way I see this arc ending is the most obvious way. Luffy winning the fight. But how does Luffy escape the mirror world and not end up in the trap Mondor and the others have set for him? I think that that's where Sanji will play a big role, as he will probably have to use the incredible speed he used against Oven to grab Luffy and skywalk the hell out of Cacao Island. If Sanji could avoid being seen by Oven, who is one of the Charlotte family's best sons, I think it's plausible he can somewhat avoid being caught by lesser members of the same crew. There is also the presence of Charlotte Pudding, who was seen in the chapter where Sanji reunited with the Straw Hats, using her flying carpet Rabian and stating that it is going so fast that the others won't be able to see her. It is thus plausible to think that she can use Rabian to pick Sanji and Luffy up after Sanji rescues him. The only problem with this is the presence of the former Sweet Commander Snack, who might be able to catch up to Sanji. It could lead to an eventual confrontation between Snack and Sanji, as Luffy should be way too tired to deal with Snack. This could lead to Sanji finally getting a few battle feats in an arc that was centered around Sanji's backstory and development. Maybe we get to see Sanji's next evolution or power-up, as the balance of the monster trio seems to be crumbling. Now, this kind of resolution seems appropriate because it does two things to help the arc's plot. First of all, it doesn't make the whole fight between Luffy and Katakuri seem useless, as Luffy is shown to have been rendered incapacitated by it. And secondly, it gives Sanji a possibility of fighting feats to help restore the balance that once existed between the members of the monster trio. But it also has its cons. This kind of resolution would make an already underperforming Big Mom Pirate crew seem even more incapable of dealing with a crisis such as this one. Now, the other resolution is an option that has been growing in popularity due to the large gap in abilities that has been portrayed between Luffy and Katakuri. Some people think that Luffy shouldn't be able to win. And after hearing that over and over, it made me think of another arc ending, which starts off with Straw Hat Luffy losing the fight. Now, after that, Katakuri would probably make his way to Cacao Island through the soul mirror that is left on the island, carrying Luffy, and we will see the Big Mom Pirates cheering him on. The resolution of that very harsh situation for Luffy would be the long-awaited reappearance of the Germa 66 to do battle with the Big Mom army. The chaos that would ensue, combined with Sanji's arrival, should make it so that Katakuri is distracted enough and Luffy could be snatched away from him while he is busy fighting off the Germa, who feel like they owe Luffy and Sanji, and proceed to fight until those two are away from harm. Once again, a Sweet Commander is an obstacle to this kind of resolution. Actually, in this scenario, it is two of them, the aforementioned Snack and Katakuri. I don't think that the combination of both commanders is not enough to overtake the Germa, save for a major element of surprise. And even then, I think it is only possible because Katakuri impaled himself with his trident beforehand. This could somewhat level the playing field in the case of a surprise, as he wouldn't be in the best condition to fight Germa off. An example of a scenario that could be plausible is that Germa is already on Cacao Island, hiding amongst the Big Mom crew, and are patiently waiting for the outcome of the Luffy versus Katakuri fight. In that case, as Katakuri is exhausted and may have weakened foresight abilities, they may be able to cause a big scene by injuring an unaware and very hurt Katakuri to the point that he is rendered invalid for the remainder of the arc, and allowing a window of opportunity for Sanji to pick up Luffy and escape, which would then bring us to the same kind of scenario that was mentioned earlier in the video, with Snack possibly battling Sanji. In the meantime, the Straw Hats could arrive and be the escape route Sanji, Pudding, and Luffy desperately need to escape Cocoa Island. It might be complicated with Smoothie under tail, but I have faith in Jinbei and his helmsmanship. With that being said, Sanji, in both scenarios, has an important pick up and leave mission to accomplish as he tries to retrieve his exhausted captain. Saving Luffy from the clutches of the Big Mom pirates could be Sanji's way of repaying Luffy for coming to save him in the first place. So basically, the way I see the end of the arc happening can be one of the two scenarios. The first one involving Luffy and Sanji escaping from the Big Mom pirates due to Sanji's high speed and possible victory over Snack or any other of the commanders in that Big Mom army waiting for them at Cocoa Island. Or Luffy is beaten but saved by the Germa and Sanji's combined efforts to bring down the Charlotte family. Of the two methods, the second one seems the most intriguing due to it meaning an unorthodox ending to a One Piece arc, and the validation of Luffy still needing to grow a lot more before he can battle foes of Katakuri's level. But this still makes the Big Mom Pirates seem lackluster, even if it's a little less than the other alternative. But with all the mental lapses they've had in this arc, I don't think there is a way for the Charlotte family to redeem itself. A broken family for a twisted mother. Hey guys, that's it for this week's video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Comment me more ideas or if you think there's other ways the arc could end. And also subscribe if you want more One Piece and Kingdom related content. Pete the Great, signing out.